What's happening, Chief?
Get the flip-flop shit on me.
Sugar Bob, honey bun.
Whose ass I gotta kick to get myself a beer off up in here?
People like this are a menace to decent society.
Who decided that?
You already know what the business is.
Kick your ass one day, man.
Introducing my
Who
DJ.
you talking to, sonny boy?
Got something I know you gonna dig.
Don't you understand English, boy?
We're gonna be naked together.
Watch my back and wash my dust from over there, T.
You know my sales slogan. You want it, I got it. If I ain't got 'em, get it. So get it while the getting's good.
Well, yeah. Woo there. Orderly. Yeah, come on in. Welcome to 2021, y'all, my good folks. I hope you's healthy and safe. Stay healthy and safe. And if your ass out there fucking off that EDD money and shit, I hope your ass get a reality check. That's straight facts. Dropping bombs and dropping bars on this motherfucker. 2021. Welcome to Versatility Vision. I'm your host, Ultrasound Entertainment, and we gotta talk about it. Oh Lord Jesus, we must talk about it. I'm gonna freestyle this shit. I had notes. I said, wait a minute. Excuse me. I said, wait a minute. Hold the hell up. And you know what? Like, for some reason, I've been hearing something about this like 10-year curse. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, like, it's not funny, but it is. My wife left me. I'm not gonna get into too much detail. I don't want to be personal. My wife left me after 10 years. My grandmother told me 5 years into our relationship, my grandmother told me, she was like, I don't mean to be in y'all business. I don't mean to be, and you know, I don't want to step on nobody's toes or walk on eggshells, but she pretty much told me, her grandson, she was like, I think you building her up for somebody else. And that was just her observation, and I didn't believe it. But anyway, there was something about this 10-year curse. Now, this was big news to me because never in my life would I had thought that I would be talking about something like this.
People like this are a menace to decent society.
And as you see the title on the screen, it says motherfucking goddamn Corey and Zoe. Oh Lord, let's break this down because I am a supporter of both of these men.
This are a menace to decent society.
Zoe to me, Zoe's the only, let me tell you how important Zoe to me is. I don't give a fuck, I don't give nobody no damn money. I don't care. Like, you know, the YouTubers who have to promote and beg for donations every 5 minutes. Every 10 minutes they got a damn thing on. Like, that shit is annoying. I wish they would stop that. Like, it's like you begging for donations and stuff like that. I mean, I know it's been going on for a long time, but you know, this begging all the time and smash the like. I'm pretty sure they know. That's still not gonna make them do it. You know, and then I just think some people just fail to realize that. But like I said, I don't cash app no man, no nigga. I don't cash app female. I don't give a damn. Like, yeah, like if you teach me something and you drop jewels on me, and I mess with you the long way like that, then yes, I will support your system, your cause, or whatever. And Zoe Williams is like, I wish Zoe Williams was my father. Like his son, New Williams. I don't know if he realize. I'm pretty sure he realizes what type of father he has. But I wish Zoe Williams was my father. Me and this man, we would have conversations for days. Because you know why? I'm gonna let this man talk until he asks me a question. I don't give a damn if it's rhetorical. Like, when he asks me a question, then I'm gonna talk or whatever. But it's Zoe and Jeff Brown, the only men that I've donated to. Now, I haven't donated to Corey, and I'm gonna get to that in a bit. All right, but I have been watching the 5150 show for about 10 years. This is why I was talking about, that the 10-year curse and everything like that, because like I said, my wife left me for 10 years. I'm like, this dirty bitch, like, what the hell? And then when I found out, like I might go into this in another episode, but how I found out what my wife did, well, my ex-wife, excuse me, what she did, I was like, God damn, how could you be so, what in the hell? But anyways, this is like the same situation where I was looking at with Corey and Zoe. That episode where they got into it, I mean, the way it went left or whatever, it just went left, and it started. You got Craig over there like, oh shit. You got Craig Fax over there like, oh shit. You got Marcus over there in the cut, like he done put his hoodie on and everything. You got Darlene feeling so uncomfortable in this whole situation. Let me get to this because I am pissed off, y'all. I am angry and upset with Corey. That shit was foul. How the fuck you gonna talk to homeboy like that? Zoe? Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, pause for a second. God damn.
I'm gonna kick your ass one day, man. I'm gonna kick your ass one day, man.
How the hell you gonna talk to the homie Zoe like that?
Listen up, bitches.
This motherfucker Corey said that Zoe was the weakest link on his team. Let's break this shit down, shall we? Please, can I? Let me drop some hits. Let me drop some drops. Let's break this shit down right quick, y'all. Like, come on, let's be serious about this too. Corey Holcomb was wrong.
Listen up, bitches.
I don't know what's going on with homeboy. I don't know. Like, if you read the comment section, then, some people were saying, like, ever since Zoe got that, I mean, not Zoe, Corey got that divorce, he been acting crazy. Because, like, I've tolerated Corey to the point, because Corey is the type of person where he don't know when to shut the fuck up. Corey sometimes don't know when to be quiet. I understand that it's his show, but Corey is those type of people who don't know how to shut the hell up, when to shut the hell up, and then on top of that, Corey, in my opinion, has a very short attention span. Corey sat there and called Zoe the weakest link, but Zoe balances out his show.
Get the flip-flop shit on me.
Corey sits there and believes in his fucking mind that he can do that show by himself. Yes, people will tune in, but it's going to be bland. Like, my nigga, seriously? And the way he be coming at Darlene, like, I even told Darlene, I haven't spoken to Darlene on the phone personally, but on Instagram, like, I remember when Darlene was like, this is my last year. This was 2020. This was last year. And I was like, Darlene, please don't leave. I was like, you make that show. Like, it's you who brings that balance there, especially the feminine energy. Corey sits there and acts like that he can replace Darlene with just any old broad or whatever. Not saying that they probably won't be good or anything like that, but he just sits there and nonchalantly act like that if D goes, it's still gonna be cool.
Who decided that?
It's not. Because, like, a lot of your original cast is not even there anymore, Corey.
Who decided that?
I mean, I understand that Corey nitpicks with Darlene all the time. Like, he does that. He knows how to get under her skin and shit. And I be telling Darlene, ignore Corey, dumbass.
So who decided that?
Like, when he run out of shit to say, then he want to cut people off, and because he never lets certain motherfuckers build because it's his show. So he feels like if you're going to be a comedian, I understand that. But my nigga, when niggas is talking about real shit, and I'm not saying Corey don't talk about real shit, but when niggas like Zoe and and Craig and everybody is talking about real shit, nigga, don't interrupt them.
What's happening?
There's been plenty of times over the years where motherfuckers will be building on some shit. Here Corey come and say some fuck shit or some shit that he think is shock value at the time. Some fucking joke that just didn't fall off. You know, that shit went over everybody's head. Like, the fuck? Then he laughing and shit and everything, and then throw everybody off topic. Corey is good for that, throwing niggas off their train of thought.
That's something I know you gonna dig.
He's good at throwing off a motherfucker's train of thoughts and shit like that when they be trying to make points and everything and educate motherfuckers who might need that information. Just because Corey Holcomb sometimes don't think shit is important to him, he want to overtalk people. Right? He wants to cut off people and then have the fucking nerve to call a nigga like Zoe the weakest link.
That's something I know you gonna do.
I mean, he been disrespecting Darlene's loose talk about bullshit for years. I know sometimes he's just playing around, but he's supposed to signify. That's Darlene's portion of the fucking show. Like, come on, man. He's known for that shit. You supposed to. Everybody know you. If you were part of the 5150 Nation, nigga, I signify.
Pardon me, sugar bop, honey bun.
Darlene's loose talk about bullshit.
Me,
that's how it's supposed to go. This nigga, Corey Holcomb, gonna sit there and say that Zoe was the weakest link. First of all, he put homeboy information, all that shit out there on blast about the money. I don't think y'all fucking hear me.
We're gonna be naked together.
This nigga brought up the damn cash. I didn't even know nothing about this.
We're gonna be naked together.
Why would you put that out there like that, Corey Holcomb? And I do hope that this gets back to Corey. My nigga, first of all, look, check this out. See, Corey's from Chicago. Born and raised in Chicago, Illinois. Me, I was born in Illinois, Peoria, Illinois. Okay, this is where Richard Pryor is from. Most people don't know this. This is who all the comedians look up to. They always use Richard Pryor, and I am from that city. I was born in that city. Sean Livingston, 2-time, 3-time, I forgot how many championships he got now. Played for the Warriors. Sean Livingston. He went to Peoria High School or whatever. I didn't go to school in Peoria. I left. Well, my family left when I was 5. So I wasn't raised out there. I was raised in Southern California. But in 2008, I went back to Peoria. No offense to Peoria or the people in Peoria, but it's a fucking shithole and they know it too. Anyway, I went back there for 10 years and took care of my grandmother. For 10 years. It was only supposed to be for 2 or a couple years, but it ended up being 10 years. Now I done met niggas from Chicago who used to come down to Peoria and shit like that. I didn't met niggas from Chicago, and some of them act like Corey, some of them don't. It's like that with anywhere, like a motherfucker from New York or down south or from Florida or whatever, the West Coast or whatever. Corey is one of them niggas who don't know how to shut the hell up sometimes. Right. He want to egg shit on. Then try to come up. Cause I'll be telling Corey sometimes, like, nigga, just because you're loud, I'll be just saying this to myself, like, nigga, just because you talking loud don't make you right. All right. You want to over talk everybody because you want everybody to fucking feel you when you acting like that in that moment. But Corey knows how to switch that shit off and go into some goofy shit. And then the serious part of the conversations, you know, Corey tries to, you know, downplay him and sign him off as, you don't know what you talk about, or what does that mean? You know, just acting ignorant for no reason. Corey is known for that too, just acting ignorant for no fucking reason. I fuck with the whole 50-50. I fucks with the whole 5150 family. I learned so much over the years from the 5150 family and organization that introduced me to Zoe. You know, it reintroduced me to the Freeze Love, because I didn't seen Freeze Love before, but I didn't know that he knew Zoe and 5150. Like back then, I was like, oh yes, this is a powerhouse. Like the 5150 is a powerhouse. You got Zoe Williams. You got Freeze Love, Darlene OG Ortiz, the original poster girl. Hip for Hip Hop, the original poster girl, Power album. When I found out that was her, I said, oh Lord Jesus.
Now,
But Darlene don't want no more babies, so me and her would have never worked out because, well, on a side note, let me ramble for a second. Let me do my little Jeff intellectual rant for a second. D would have had all my damn babies.
now.
All of them, back to back. Fuck a barefoot and pregnant. She'd have had some shoes on and some socks and some slippers. But every year, she's like, damn it. Like, you just won't stop.
Get the flip-flop shit on me.
I want a whole football team. Me and Darlie, it'd have been kids in there running around and shit. Corey would have been pissed off. Like, would you get these damn babies and tell this motherfucker to come get his children? Darlene would have had all my babies. So anyway, then you got that. Then he introduces Nate.
Listen up, bitches.
He introduces the Grady.
Listen up, bitches.
Who's the other cat? Damn, I forgot. Well, of course, Bobby Glanton Smith, the historian, the triple OG out of everybody, you know. I forgot the other guy's name, if I'm missing somebody. But of course, you got Craig Fax and everything. So it's a whole, you know, conglomerate of people that have been on that show or whatever. Now to the issue at hand.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna kick your ass one day, man.
But whatever like happened between Grady and Corey, it was just like these niggas is in they mother, like Jesus Christ. Like one female told me, she was like, cause like certain females that cause I listen to Corey faithfully. It's like church to me, cause he only come on once a week, so it's like church to me. And certain, I've let, because Corey is a part of my routine or whatever, you know, my daily routine and shit. Like Corey and his show and the people he brings on the show is therapeutic for me. But some of the females that I've let listen to Corey is like, Corey has bitch tendencies. These are females. Like, who the fuck did he think he is? It's like, I don't know. I listen to the nigga, you know. It's like sometimes he be dropping real shit, and sometimes he be full of shit. I was like, but he has other people. It's not just him. Honestly, unless Corey was doing stand-up, I couldn't watch no damn 5150 show with just him.
Get the flip-flop shit on me.
I couldn't do it. Because there's no other perspectives around. It's just his perspective. So whatever the hell happened with him and Grady, of course we know the shit is, I'm just like I said, these dudes is 40 years old going on 50 and stuff. It was just like, well, yeah, whatever the hell they did or however they got into it, okay. Zoe was just saying, like, bro, just keep that stuff off camera. Like, handle that stuff behind the scenes. And I understood what Zoe was saying. Man, keep that behind the scenes. Like, stop being a hypocrite.
People like this are a menace to decent society.
And then, like, see, Corey don't think that, like, he doesn't notice his core audience, even though we might not donate, certain of us, or it's like he only pays attention to the people who send in super chats or people who come to his shows or send him, you know, merchandise and stuff like that. But Corey doesn't understand that you also have a core audience who is always listening to you. And a lot of people in the comment section of that episode where him and Zoe got into it, they said Corey And I heard it before for myself. I mean, it's numerous episodes where Corey said, I ain't never seen Zoe do no sucker shit. Am I lying? Come on, drop it on him. Get out of here. Corey, if you listening, there's been numerous times where you have said, I ain't never seen Zoe do no sucker shit. Then you're going to get on air 10 years later and say that Zoe is the weakest link. What? Like, I'm like, this nigga got to be drunk, high. This nigga lost his mind when he said that shit about Zoe. So let's talk about it then. Let's go a little bit deeper, as Zoe would say. Let's smoke a bag of this right quick, like Zoe would say. First of all, with the Aries Spears situation, Zoe didn't invite Aries Spears up there. Corey did. That's his show. If you remember that episode, towards the end, Corey just sat there and was just looking at Aries because he knew he was drunk and he knew he was going in. But guess what? Corey could have controlled that situation. Corey tries to sit there and blame Zoe. Zoe was being disrespected the entire time. Aries had already disrespected D, trying to be funny, but it didn't fly. I mean, don't get me wrong, Aries Spears is a good comedian. He's not necessarily in my top 10, but he is in my top 5 as far as impersonations. And he does tell good jokes. But I mean, sometimes you like I've grown to the point and matured to the point where I do separate the talent from the person, the art from the person. I separate them because I don't know these people. Yes, I appreciate the art they present, but personally, I don't know these people, and by default, I'm gonna respect them because I don't know who the fuck they are. But Corey could have ended the show. He could have easily diffused all that before it started, but he wants to go blame Zoe. One thing that I don't like men doing when they talking to me is touch me or tap me while they talking to me. Why the fuck do you have to keep tapping me and touching me when you talk to me? Matter of fact, why are you even this close? I can hear you from right there. Why you got to get up on me like that? That's what Aries Spears kept doing to Zoe Williams. He kept tapping him when he talked, trying to make a point, getting loud and stuff like that, because that liquor courage does that to you for some people. Some people just can't handle alcohol. You know, they just let themselves go. They don't know when to say when. And especially, and then they start, you know, their whole rational, they lose their whole rational because they think everything that they're saying can be backed up and validated by their irrationality or whatever. But so yes, could Zoe have not prevented that? Yes. In this case, both of them are wrong. Yes. And then Zoe later on admitted he didn't hold no grudges or anything like that. That's how fair Zoe is. Zoe is like, he's very, very balanced. To be a Gemini too, he is very, very balanced. And he apologized for it. Corey at the end of the video, Corey makes a outro promo for what Zoe did. Zoe got his head down the whole time because I'm pretty sure he's embarrassed. Because, you know, that was recorded and it's still floating around the internet. Corey is promoting the fact that Zoe put paws and elbows on Aries Spears. And I made a video about this that same year, probably about 4 years ago. I made a video on that. You can go check that out if you look down and, on my timeline, just put Zoe versus Aries Spears or whatever. But
Together.
my nigga, you made a whole promo promoting you had a punching bag. And you was hitting the punching bag and nothing was cool. You gonna say that Zoe ducked the people, ducked the lawyers, and ducked and all this other stuff, nigga? That's your show. You invited Aries Spears on there. You know how this nigga was. You can't sit there and act like that you don't know how this nigga is at your age, where it could lead. Like Corey, this nigga wants to sometimes just try to solve shit in that moment. No, my nigga, like DJ Quick said, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Like, what the hell are you doing? Like, you know how this dude is, and you know where it possibly can go. So how the hell was it Zoe's fault? How the hell was it Zoe's fault? And then you put your personal business out there. Oh, you gave him 20 G's. Oh my God. Like, really, Corey? You had to go there?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna kick your ass one day, man.
Zoe said, hey, when I hit the lick, then this nigga made a shirt out of it too. Corey made a shirt out of it, if y'all seen it. He's pretty much like taunting Zoe. Like, he said, when I get the lick, I'm gonna hit you. What did Corey say? And he admitted it. He said, no, I don't need your money. But my point is, it was Corey's show, and Corey could have stopped it before anything even began. He didn't have to have Zoe on the show that day. I mean, he could have had anybody else, as a guest, because since Zoe didn't know Aries like that and never met him and everything like that, my nigga, that was on your part. That shit was on you. You gonna bring two dudes around each other who don't really know each other. They respect each other's craft, but like I said, when alcohol gets involved and mixed in the shit, then you never know what could happen. This is exactly why I don't go out in public with people who drink.
Now,
I don't know these people.
Ass I gotta kick to get myself a beer.
And most people who drink can't handle their liquor.
Now, whose ass I
So,
gotta kick to get
like I
myself
said,
a
I
beer
don't care what
bump up in
nobody
here?
say. Corey Holcomb was wrong. That was some straight up sucker bullshit that he did to Zoe. That he said to Zoe, and he still disrespects Darlene.
Who you talking to, Sonny?
Bless her heart. He still disrespects Darlene. Oh, I'm just joking with you. Like, nigga, just shut the fuck up, my
People
nigga.
like
You
this are a menace to decent society.
I mean, Corey, if you've been watching Corey Holcomb since his inception, since the beginning, like I have, before 5150, before everything, like Corey is an admitted trick off. He's a trick.
Don't you understand English, boy?
He said himself, if he wasn't Corey Holcomb, wouldn't nobody give him no cooch. He pays for the cooch. Ain't nobody finna give Corey no cooch. There's a lot of, and Darlene had pointed this out like numerous times. Like, there's some insecurities about Corey.
That's something I know you gonna dig.
Corey don't know what the hell he want to do with his hair half of the damn time. First he want to mohawk it, then he want to grow it out, then he cut it, he don't know what the hell he want to do. And like I said, that brings me back to the other point that some people made in the comment section about, his wife or his ex-wife. I mean, Corey admits to cheating on it. Excuse me. Corey admits to cheating on his wife on the road. And fucking bitches and leaving them $200 or $80, and he makes jokes about this. But I agree with Darlene and everything, and about his insecurities, these secret insecurities. Just like I understand when D was like, "Oh, like you just make up this stuff in your head where you want to see me as a lesbian." And maybe D has, but who fucking business is it Corey's? She said, even if I did, she said this years ago, even if I have done something like that, why would I tell you? Why would I tell the world? But then he'll keep egging it on and stuff like that. Like I've been around dudes like Corey Holcomb. I've been around dudes like that, and we don't mush well. Not saying I wouldn't mush with Corey or anything like that, but certain dudes who act like him when he's that way, because Corey's not always like that. Sometimes Corey is actually sensible. He's receptive to information. That's why Zoe's around, because he's receptive to the information. Zoe has taught Corey, if you watched every episode from 10 years ago, I had to go back and watch every episode. I said, no, I'm not finna start in the middle. It's like a series, right? You're not going to start in the middle of a series. You're going to, you're going to start from the beginning. So I started from the beginning and I watched every episode, like when they was in the house. It was just them in the house in somebody's room. That was the 5150 show. Then I guess it went to the foxhole. Then it went to Dash Radio, and then it went to Corey and his storage with the royal seat and everything like that. Then now the setup that we see now. So I've watched over the years. So like, if y'all listening to this and you're thinking like, well, like, are you just speaking up on this just because? Like, no, I'm a dedicated supporter of the 5150 or whatever. Like I said, like I've learned a lot from that space on numerous and different things. And like I said, most importantly, I love the fact that there's a female there to balance out everything. D, like y'all think whatever y'all keep saying about D's loose talk about bullshit. I don't know if y'all be trolling or not, but it's informative to me. I love when D gets to speak and say things and stuff like that, because it's a balance. Y'all, if y'all think that D can be easily replaced,
listen up, bitches.
You a goddamn fool. You a dummy.
Bitches.
But in closing, Corey was wrong. He was very wrong. Then he gonna try to sit there and apologize, low key, for what he did and everything. And then like his whole rationale behind it, I was like, nigga, shut the fuck up, Corey. Like, nigga,
shit on me.
Like, nigga, you do the same. He does some of the same things that he complains about from other people.
Get the flip-flop shit on me.
He does like the same things. Anyway, I just had to. This is my first episode. I kind of freestyled it because it's been heavy on my mind since that time. I was like, oh no, I gotta make a video about this. Like, I was gonna do a whole 2020 review and everything like that, but I was like, nah, it's a whole lot to talk about. I was like, that'll probably be hours. I had to chop that up or whatever. But I still will be talking about certain things from 2020, incorporated into these episodes. So I appreciate y'all listening. Make sure you comment, because like I said, I want to hear from y'all. Like, I want to engage with the audience. If y'all got things that you want to talk about or that you think that I should cover, I'm all around. That's why it's versatile. It's versatility. It's everywhere. I can go everywhere and anywhere, and then the vision. You understand? I can see it through your eyes and stuff like that, but y'all gotta participate, if you don't find me interesting, that's cool, fuck you.
People like this are a menace to decent society.
But some people dig me. I'm not for everybody, I understand that, but I'm not everybody cup of tea. Some people, oh, you ain't got enough followers and you ain't got enough views, so I ain't gonna pay attention to you. That's cool. That's fine. But once I want to upgrade. This is something that I don't do all the time because I got other stuff to do. I can't dedicate my time towards this, but since we're in this pandemic, I got time. Like Troy Terrain says, I got time for the bullshit. I got time for the monkeys, the monkey shit.
Now,
I got time for the nigga.
Get myself a beer off
I got time for the nigga shit, you know. So I got a little bit of time right now. But I get to, you know, 1,000 subscribers, I guess, or something like that. Then I get to go live. I want a phone system. I want people to call in. But right now, I'm at where I'm at or whatever. I try to bring y'all what I feel that, you know, y'all want to talk about or speak about, or maybe, you know, things that people don't say or afraid to say, and they don't speak up on them, and, you know, stand firm on it, you know, because, you know, when I say stuff, I stand firm on it like a alpha male should, the alpha man, compared to beta males and stuff like that. So anyway, I appreciate y'all listening. Let me know what you think. My opinion, Corey was dead wrong, 100%. Bullshit. Zoe is not the weakest link. Zoe made that show what it is. He contributed to that show. Zoe is a master teacher, an elder, a damn demigod or whatever in the flesh. That man is amazing. And for Corey to disrespect him like that live was fucked up. And I am upset with him. I don't give a damn if he apologized or not, because it was weak. It was a weak ass apology. Because Corey always wants everybody to believe him, and if they don't agree with him, then he feels some type of way. But in the meantime, he could sit there and talk about whoever he want to, and then when they fire back at him, then he want to get upset. All Zoe was telling you to do is like, nigga, stop being a hypocrite and stand firm on your shit. That's it. That's real G shit. That's real man shit. But like I said, Corey has a short attention span. He gets off track. He can't stay on topic some damn time, which is why some of his episodes are boring, because he can't stay on topic. Certain people build on shit. Here come Corey with his bullshit. Oh, but it's his show. So, like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if Zoe's ever gonna be on there. Personally, I wouldn't fuck with Corey right now if I was Zoe. Nigga, I'm the weakest link? Alright, for sure. That's what's up. But we'll see y'all. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay healthy. Peace, alright?
If I ain't got them to get it, so get it while the getting's good.